Howdy, howdy, howdy. Grade 5s, I owe you an apology. I recorded a couple videos for you yesterday, and I guess they didn't really work out, so I'm really sorry to waste your guys' time like that. This time I'm going to really make sure I'm checking my work, make sure it actually works this time, so sorry for that. Anyhow, let's get to work. So, multiplication. Before we talk about multiplying with decimals, I want to remind you of how to multiply using the standard algorithm. Standard algorithm is like the quote unquote normal way of multiplying. It's how your parents learned. It's how I learned. It's the standard way of doing multiplication. Standard meaning how most people would do it. Does that mean it's the best? Yes and no. Some people would say it's the best. Some people wouldn't. Really, it comes down to your personal preference. Either way, it's important we know how to use this standard algorithm because you will be expected to use it in future classes. And more importantly, it's probably the quickest way to do multiplication without using a calculator. So anyhow, how do we do it? This is how. If I have, say, 37 times 12, these are my two factors. Remember, factors multiply together to give you some kind of a product. First, I start with the factor that's on the very bottom. So, 12. I'm going to start with the lowest place value. So that would be 2. And what I'm going to do is multiply 2 with each of the digits of the above factor. So starting with 2, 2 will multiply with 7. 2 times 7, of course, is 14. I write down the lowest digit of that number, so the 4 of the 14, and I carry the 1. So 2 times 7 is 14. We can still see 14. Next, 2 times 3 is 6. But then I add that carried 1, making it 7. All right, 2's got nothing else to multiply with, so it's done. That carried 1, I don't need it, so I'm just going to cross it off. Now I'm going to multiply with the 1 over here. But really, I have to remember that this isn't just 1. It's actually 10, because look at the place value it's in. It's not in the 1s, it's in the 10s column. So it's a 10. And to show that I'm multiplying by a 10, I have to remember that I need a placeholder. So let's get to work. That's right, that's my alarm. 1 times 7, you betcha, that's 7. 1 times 3, 3. There's nothing else to multiply. So now that I've multiplied with each of the digits of my bottom factor, I will add up these two products. Notice that I've aligned my place values, so it's really easy to add. 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 7 is 14. I'll carry that 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Well, that's kind of a cool product. My product is 444. Kind of cool. And there you have it. Standard algorithm. Another example, and I'm going to go really quick on this one. But let's go, I don't know. Let's say 21. And we're going to multiply this with 311. Okay. So again, my bottom factor, you start with the lowest digit on it. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And now I'll multiply with the next digit. Looks like a 1, but remember, it's actually 10. So you need a placeholder to start. And now let's multiply again. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 2 is 2. And now I'll multiply with the 3. But it's not a 3, it's actually 300. So I need 1, 2 placeholders. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And let's add them up. 1 plus nothing is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 6 plus nothing is 6. Again, aligning our place values makes adding these up easy, easy, easy. Another thing that I think is kind of cool is take a look at our bottom factor here. How many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. And how many products did I have to add together? 1, 2, 3. Over here, back to our first one. Look at our bottom factor. 2 digits. There were 2 products we had to add together. So what I'm trying to get at is your bottom factor, however many digits there are, that's how many products you'll have to add up. So if you want to save yourself some work, always try and put the factor with the lower amount of digits on the bottom. And that way you'll have less products to add together. So if I was doing this question, I might want to reverse the order of these and write 311 on top, 21 on the bottom. You will end up with the same product. The order doesn't matter, but it will save you a little bit of extra work. Kind of cool. So there you have it. There's a refresher for the standard algorithm. Let's apply that to multiplying with decimals. All right. So decimals, yucky. We don't like them. They make things look a little more complicated because they are a little bit more complicated. So before you panic, though, don't worry. It's going to be easy peasy, baby. What we were just doing, same exact thing, except for one extra step. And that step is this. You get rid of the decimal. You jump them out. And now it's not 1 6/10 times 1 1/10. We're going to pretend that it's 16 times 11. Just like that. So 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. Go to the next place value. Need a placeholder. 1 times 6 is 6. And 1 times 1 is 1. Add them up. 6 plus nothing is 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. And 1 plus nothing is 1. Now you may be thinking, sweet, well, that was easy, I'm done. You're wrong. You're not done yet. Because the last step is we jump the decimals to the right to get them away from us. Now we got to jump them back. How many times do we jump them back? Well, let's count how many times we jumped them in the first place. Once, twice. So, once, twice. And there you have it. Our product is 1 76/100. Let's do another quick one here. So, 2 7/10 times 9 5/10. Nope, don't like that. Let's make it 27 times 95. In fact, actually, you know what? Let's make this a little more challenging. I'm going to make this 2 73/100. We'll jump the decimal out twice. Because a decimal always has to be the furthest to the right if we're going to pretend that this is a whole number. So now, it's 273 times 95. So, 5 times 3, 15. Carry the 1. 5 times 7, 35 plus 1 is 36. Carry the 3. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3, 13. Cool. Down at the 5, need a placeholder. And I'll cancel these off because I don't need them anymore. 9 times 7, 63. Carry the 6. 9 times 2, 18 plus 6, 24. Add them up now. 5 plus nothing is 5. 6 plus 3 is 9. 3 plus 4 is 7. And 1 plus 2 is 3. Now it's really easy. to think that this is it, but it isn't. You got to keep in mind that it's 2 73/100ths times 9 5/10. And if we rounded those decimal numbers, this would be about 3. This would be about 10. 3 times 10, that's 30. About 30. Does it make sense that it's almost 4,000? Heck no, of course not. So what do we got to do? We got to jump our decimal back in. How many times? Well, 1, 2, 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. And there you have it. So that's the trick, guys, for multiplying with decimal numbers. You just got to jump out that decimal. Get rid of it. Oops, get rid of it. And then jump it back in on your final product. All right, guys. I hope this video works a lot better for you. Sorry again about yesterday. Have a great day, have a great Friday, and have a great weekend. Bye for now.